Alright, we're going over here to the vehicle. I get in. And as you can see, here's our indicator right here. Now this indicator, usually when the vehicle starts, it should be within the middle range, mid-range. Alright, so put the key on. And also good, this car got like 2, and it's great because it's got a little battery indicator also. So, now we start it up. You can see our voltage light is on. Now here's the thing that what might throw you off that you got to be careful of. We got a battery light on, but if you look at the voltage for the battery, that looks like perfect. But you got to remember, we're running off the truck right now, so what we got to do is disconnect the cables. All right, so let's go out here. Now, first of all, what we're gonna do, let's grab our Vantage. Now, you can use a multimeter too. It doesn't matter. And what we're gonna do is hook up our yellow and the black, and we're checking voltage. Now, remember, we're still hooked up to the truck. So, if you look at the voltage, you're looking at about 12, 13. Now, if I hit the gas on the truck right now, it's going to jump up to about 13, 14 maybe, actually. So, now this one right here will show that the system is pretty much good if the battery cables wasn't hooked up. But, tell you what, alright, let's set this thing up like that. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to take the negative terminal and take it off. And at the same time, we're going to look at, see where it's at. Alright, as soon as I took it off, you see that how it drops down? And it's continually drop down as the vehicle runs because it's drawing off the battery and not the alternator. Let's hook this back up. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you got a bad alternator, because between, got this thick wire right here, between this wire and the battery, you got an alternator fuse. So if that fuse is blown, the alternator can charge all it's want, but it's not going to charge with the battery. So quick test, what we do is pull this little boot back while the vehicle's running. Take our terminal for our multimeter. Bring it on the other side. We're going to look for any kind of ground. Let's look on this bolt right here. And take our positive and hook it right up to the terminal on the alternator. And as you can see, 11.9, it jumped up. It's like battery voltage. So now we're going to do that test again. Disconnect the negative, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to disconnect this. Disconnect it, jumping right down. So I know I still got a bad alternator. Alright, that's the easiest way of checking your alternator. Alright, let's get some prices and see about changing this alternator. Be right back. Alright, now that we know it's not charging, what we're going to do is go ahead and change the alternator. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. 1, you can disconnect the negative terminal, which is the safest way. Or 2, you can take off the positive terminal and wrap it up with some tape and all. And what I like to do is, I like to sometimes just tape it off from here and, you know, leave the battery connected. So that way you save all the customers' radio presets and all that. The computer don't have to relearn. You know, I like doing all that. But the customer did say yesterday they charged the battery up, so it was completely dead already. But we might do that anyway. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go with this. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, let's set our camera up over here. No, you know what? The first thing we're gonna do is we gotta take off the belt, and the belt tensioner is way down there, right there. So now you're gonna get you a long wrench, or you can get yourself a serpentine belt removal tool. And you see how I'm putting this together, and it's got the extension on it, because that is way down there. And I'm using the 3/8 drive extension on it. So let's reach down there. And let's go. We're going to have to reverse this because it's going the other way. So what we're gonna have to do, you gotta make sure that fits down in that slot, and you're gonna go counterclockwise. And as you see how it goes like that? And you want to try to keep the belt on. So what you want to do is just pull it forward, and you said if I could set this camera down, and just take the belt right off the alternator and let the rest of the belt rest down. Just like that. Now the alternator is off. Now the next thing we're gonna do, we got a 10mm bolt right here. Let's make sure that's a 10mm. Alright, we're gonna take that off right there. Right. So I got a 10mm 3/8 drive, 4-inch extension, and set you up over here, and my 3/8 drive ratchet. Alright, so we'll go right here, take the nut off, remove from the alternator. Now this is the wire you got to be careful of. So you want to do, if you want to get a rag or something and just cover that up and keep that to the side. Well, see, we got it like that, so I'm not really concerned about it too much. Now you got the plug over here. What you're going to do is get you a nice small flat screwdriver, and just want to put the screwdriver right between that little slot right there on that plug. Just pull out just a little bit and unplug it. Alright, so let's get a screwdriver. Be right back. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to get this screwdriver. We're going to put that screwdriver right between there. Open that plug up just a little bit and pull that plug off, okay? So let me go over here. Plug it. There we go. Now remember, keep an eye on this right here. Keep that out of the way. What I'm gonna do is put it right there and plug between the spark plug wires. That's good. Now the next thing, you got 3 bolts, like 13mm. Let's get us a 13. Okay, we got 1, 2, and remember the one back here got a stud, and that one you're gonna have to use a deep socket. So I'm gonna get a deep socket for that. So let's get a 13mm 3/8 drive deep. All right, we'll be right back. All right, got our 13mm deep 3/8 drive. Let's get that bolt off of there. Remember, this is the one with the stud, and that one goes in the back. The bolt's pretty long. Alright, there you go. There's one. Alright, let's get our second one. And our third. Pay attention to this little bracket up here on this one, because that's where that wire connects to. So let's get those rest of those bolts out and pull it up. Be right back. All right, got all 3 bolts out. Here they go. And I put these 2 bolts together, and I put that one up there together. And once you get that, just take it up, pick your alternator right up out of the car. All right, let me give this to the customer so they can get a new one, and we'll be right back to install the new one. Be right back. All right, we got the alternator right here. Brand new alternator from Napa Auto Parts. So what we're gonna do is just set the alternator down here, and let's get our top bolt, and then we're gonna pick up the alternator and just start that other bolt in there. And as soon as I can get it to start in there, let me put you down for a minute. Start it by hand.
Oh, you can get that. I know.
Alright. Then we got the two at the bottom.
Oh, but the alternator stuff was $159?
Yeah, it was.
It came $169 after tax.
Yeah, the tax.
Here, North Carolina, you get tax for everything.
Alright, got the bolts in. 13 millimeter. And we're going to tighten them, all three of those up. Alright, so once we get them tightened up, join me. We'll be right back. Alright, got that tightened up, all three bolts. Let's carefully swing our wires over. Let's plug up the alternator. Push that until it snaps into place. Got a little clip here. Push that in. Got our 10 millimeter nut here. Let's take that off. Alright. Let's put that on just like that. And put our 10 millimeter bolt on. I'm trying to do this with one hand.
He bought a new one. They gave me his old one. His old one's not very old. So 2008. So yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
It works like it's brand new. So
make sure that's down. Alright, now we get our 10 millimeter and we're going to tighten that up.
I don't like the new ones because on the new Harleys, you can't take the.
And when you tighten this bolt up, do not super tighten it. Just till the bolt stops and just a little bit more. That's it. You'll snap that regulator and everything inside there. Cover it up. Now we're going to put our belt on. As you can see, our belt's still on all the pulleys. So we're going to go in there and hook on our tool. Okay, wrong way. This way. We're going to get that on somehow. And then we're going to, there it is. Then we're going to bring it forward and get the belt on the alternator. Just like that. We're going to put the belt on. Alright. So set you right there. I'm going to grab the belt. And I just hit the camera on. Alright, let's be right back. Let's get this thing out of the way. Alright, you see that? We got the belt on. Make sure it's on all the pulleys. And then get the rest of my tool out of there. That's it. Okay. Now we're going to push this in. Let's start the vehicle up and let's check charging. Right back. Alright, hooked up our cables. See if we got a good connection here. Alright, now I don't even have the truck running, and already you can see our battery light is off. Charging system is going to be kind of high. And actually, let's go hook up the multimeter and see exactly what it's charging at, because it is going to be kind of high because the battery is kind of low. Alright, let's go check that out. Okay. So pretty much now, we're going to disconnect our jumper cables. Alright, now we're going to cut on our multimeter here. Our Vantage Pro. Alright, we're going to go to the graphing meter. We're going to check for volts DC. Alright, now let's go over here. As you can see, the voltage is right now 0. So we're going to hook it up to the battery. Positive and negative. As you can see, Our voltage is charging at 13.6. That's good. That's what you want to look at. I'm surprised it should be actually a little bit higher. It is close to 14, but that's what it's going to be at. So what the customer got to do now, he's got to actually let the car run for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, give the alternator time to charge up the battery. Then he's going to be all good. Between 13.6, that's some great voltage right there.